Elephants, giants of the land. Elephants, which are members of the family Elephantidae and are known for their intelligence and majestic appearance, have been a source of fascination for humans for centuries. As the largest terrestrial animals on Earth, elephants have left an indelible mark on cultures all over the world. They play important roles in ecosystems and have left an indelible history. Elephants, which are classified into the genera Loxodonta, specifically African elephants, and Elephas, specifically Asian elephants, are distinguished by their enormous size, distinctive trunks, and large ears that are floppy in shape. The combination of an elephant's upper lip and nose results in the formation of an elongated trunk, which is one of the most recognizable characteristics of elephants. The trunk is a multi-purpose tool that can be used to grasp objects, manipulate food, and even perform the function of a snorkel when the animal is swimming. Not only are the tusks, which are elongated upper incisor teeth, present in both male and female elephants, but they also contribute to the iconic appearance of elephants. The tusks of various animals are utilized for a variety of purposes, including digging for water, removing bark from trees, and serving as weapons during conflicts between members of the same species. The skin of elephants is thick and grayish in color, and it is covered in coarse hair throughout the animal. The large ears of African elephants, which are more prominent than those of other elephant species, serve the purpose of regulating body temperature by dissipating heat. The tough exterior of these animals conceals a layer of fat and connective tissue that acts as an insulator and stores water. The African elephant, also known as Loxodonta africana, and the Asian elephant, also known as Elephas maximus, are the two primary species of elephants. The savanna elephant, also known as Loxodonta africana, and the forest elephant, also known as Loxodonta africana cyclotis, are the two subspecies that are distinct from one another within the African elephant species. At the same time that African elephants are larger and have ears that are larger, Asian elephants have ears that are smaller and a different shape for their head. When it comes to conservation efforts and ensuring the health of each distinct population, it is essential to have a solid understanding of the differences that exist between these species. Elephants are able to adapt to a wide range of environments, including dry grasslands, wetlands, savannas, and forests, among other types of environments. Historically, they were found in large parts of both Africa and Asia during their distribution. Poaching and habitat fragmentation are two examples of human activities that have contributed to the significant declines in elephant populations that have occurred in recent years. Conservation efforts are directed toward the protection and restoration of elephant habitats, with the ultimate goal of preserving the vital ecosystems that elephants call home. There is a significant role that national parks and reserves play in providing elephants with secure areas in which they can freely roam. Elephants are herbivores that consume a varied diet that is primarily composed of vegetarian foods. They consume a wide range of plant materials, including grasses, leaves, fruits, and bark, among other things. Elephants are renowned for their remarkable foraging abilities, which include the use of their trunks to pick vegetation and their tusks to remove bark from trees. Because of their need for significant quantities of food and water, their migration patterns and movements are influenced by this requirement. Elephants are ecosystem engineers because they shape their habitats through their foraging activities, and they also create clearings and influence the composition of the vegetation in their habitats. Elephants are highly social animals that organize themselves into complex family groups that are referred to as herds. A matriarch is in charge of these herds, which are made up of related females and the offspring of those females. It is possible for male elephants to roam alone or to form temporary groups of bachelors. A wide range of vocalizations, such as trumpets, rumbles, and growls, are utilized for communication within herds of elephants. Body language is another method that elephants use to communicate with one another. This includes postures, trunk gestures, and ear movements. The coordination of group movements, the warning of others to potential dangers, and the maintenance of social bonds all require interspecific communication to serve their intended purposes. Female elephants go through a lengthy gestation period that lasts approximately 22 months, which contributes to the elephant's relatively slow reproductive pattern. The majority of the time, female elephants only give birth to a single calf, but there are instances where they give birth to twins. With the entire herd contributing to the care and protection of the young, calf development is a communal effort that requires everyone to work together. When calves are born, they are equipped with a highly developed sense of hearing and smell, which enables them to navigate their environment and form a strong bond with the herd immediately. The matriarch, who is typically the oldest and most experienced female in the herd, is the primary figure responsible for directing the herd's operations and making decisions. In the course of the breeding season, male elephants, also known as bulls, may engage in competition with one another for mates. Elephant populations are extremely vulnerable to a variety of dangers, the majority of which are caused by human activities. The loss of habitat as a result of agricultural practices, urbanization, and the construction of infrastructure is a major cause for concern. One of the most significant dangers that elephant populations face is the illegal trade in ivory and other body parts, which is driven by the demand in certain markets. According to the International Union for the Conservation of Nature, IUCN, elephants in both Africa and Asia are considered to be in a state of endangered status. The management of protected areas, the implementation of anti-poaching measures, the participation of the community, and international collaboration to combat illegal wildlife trade are all factors that are included in conservation efforts. The encroachment of human activities into the habitats of elephants frequently results in conflicts between the elephants and the communities that live nearby. There is a possibility that elephants will raid crops, which will lead to financial losses for farmers and, in some cases, will result in retaliatory actions being taken against the elephants. In order to reduce the number of conflicts that occur between humans and elephants, it is necessary to implement strategies such as the establishment of wildlife corridors, the creation of buffer zones, and the utilization of methods that discourage elephants from entering agricultural areas. The goal of community-based conservation initiatives is to encourage the elephant and human population to live together peacefully. There are many different societies that place a significant cultural importance on elephants. Within a great number of Asian cultures, they are held in high esteem as representations of wisdom, power, and good fortune. In the religion of Hinduism, the god Ganesha is a deity who is associated with wisdom and prosperity. He is frequently depicted with the head of an elephant. When it comes to African cultures, elephants are frequently seen as symbols of power, longevity, and the bonds that bind families together. The deep connections that exist between humans and these magnificent creatures are reflected in the presence of elephant imagery in various forms of art, folklore, and religious practices. Recent technological developments, such as Global Positioning System, GPS, tracking, satellite imagery, and remote sensing, have made significant contributions to the field of elephant research and conservation. These tools are utilized by scientists in order to monitor the movements of elephants, track the dynamics of populations, and evaluate changes in habitat. The genetic studies contribute to a better understanding of the genetic diversity and relationships between elephant populations, which in turn helps to inform conservation strategies that are designed to keep populations healthy and viable. When it comes to advancing our knowledge of elephants and putting into practice conservation strategies that are effective, the role that collaborative efforts between researchers, conservation organizations, and governments play is exceptionally important. Through our scientific investigation of elephants, we have covered topics such as their physiology, behavior, the difficulties associated with conservation, and the cultural significance of elephants. In their capacity as keystone species, elephants play crucial roles in the formation of ecosystems and in evoking human imagination and admiration. Conservation efforts, which are founded on scientific knowledge, are made with the intention of ensuring that elephants will continue to exist in their natural habitats. We make a contribution to the preservation of these incredible beings and the biodiversity of our planet by addressing the loss of habitat, fighting against poaching, and fostering coexistence between humans and elephants. If you found this journey into the world of elephants fascinating, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Together, we can contribute to the conservation of these incredible animals. Until next time, appreciate the wonders of the natural world and let the elephants continue to roam freely.